Have you ever sent someone a message, waited hours, or even days, and suddenly nothing? No reply, no explanation, just silence. And then you start overthinking, did I say something wrong? Did they forget me? Or is it something about me that made them disappear? It's frustrating, it's confusing, and honestly, it hurts. But here's the thing, if you've experienced this, you're not alone. There's an entire group of people who disappear without explaining themselves, and it's not always personal. Today, we're diving into the psychology of people who disappear without explaining. But before we jump in, let's unpack why this behavior is so common and why it leaves so many of us feeling unsettled. Section 1. The mystery of vanishing. Imagine this. Someone you care about slowly pulls away. First, the texts become less frequent, then phone calls stop, finally, radio silence. No reason, no warning, your mind races, creating every possible scenario. Psychologists call this behavior a form of social withdrawal, and it's more common than you might think. But here's the catch. The reasons behind it aren't always about you. People disappear for a variety of internal reasons, some of which might surprise you. Section 2. Fear of confrontation. For some, disappearing is easier than explaining. Confrontation can be incredibly stressful. Saying, I need space, or I can't continue this right now, requires emotional energy that not everyone has in the moment. Some individuals grew up in environments where conflict was unsafe or emotionally overwhelming. For them, avoiding the conversation entirely becomes a coping mechanism. Disappearing isn't cruelty, it's a way to manage anxiety, protect themselves, or escape potential discomfort. Section 3. Overwhelm and personal struggles. Then there are those who vanish because their own lives are chaotic. Mental health struggles like depression or anxiety can make even simple communication feel impossible. Imagine trying to respond to messages while your brain feels like a storm. To them, disappearing might feel like survival, not rejection. And often, it's not about you, it's about them handling their own battles privately. Section 4. Emotional immaturity or avoidance. Some disappearers simply haven't learned healthy ways to handle relationships. They may lack emotional maturity or fear being vulnerable. Explaining themselves could expose emotions they aren't ready to face. This doesn't justify the hurt they cause, but it does explain the pattern. For them, vanishing avoids short-term discomfort, even if it leaves long-term confusion for others. Section 5. The psychology behind ghosting. Yes, this is what we often call ghosting in today's digital world. Social media and instant messaging make it easy to disengage without explanation. The anonymity of a screen can amplify avoidance behavior. In real life, saying goodbye or ending contact requires courage. Online, it can feel safer to vanish. Psychologists suggest that the brain perceives this as a risk reduction strategy, avoiding rejection, conflict, or emotional exposure. Section 6. How to handle it. So, what do you do if someone disappears? First, remember, it's rarely a reflection of your worth. Their choice to vanish often reveals more about their psychology than about you. Second, protect your own mental space. Avoid obsessing over what went wrong or endlessly analyzing their reasons. Set boundaries, give yourself closure, and focus on relationships that value communication. Finally, recognize patterns. People who repeatedly disappear may not be capable of the connection you're seeking, and that's okay. Learning to accept this is part of building emotional resilience. Conclusion. Bringing it home. The psychology of people who disappear without explaining is complicated. It's a mix of fear, self-protection, overwhelm, and sometimes avoidance. But understanding it can help you stop blaming yourself and start protecting your own peace. Next time someone vanishes, remember, it's not always about you, it's about them. And knowing that can change how you respond, heal, and grow. So the next time a message goes unanswered, instead of spiraling, pause and reflect. Their disappearance might have a hidden psychology, and it doesn't define your value. If you've ever been ghosted, you know how confusing it feels. But now, you have a glimpse into the mind of someone who disappears without explaining, and why their silence speaks more about them than it ever will about you.